Wheels in motion, as they say. I'm sharing my screen right now. You hear me okay?
Yep.
You hear
I didn't realize you were sharing your screen. Okay.
Yeah, we should be able to see screen, also see music, or hear music.
Yep. I see it.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Nice. Alright. This completes the sound check portion of the show. What up, bro? What up?
Chilling. You based out of New York?
Nah, we're West Coast. We're in LA. We in Hollywood. Where you
Nice,
at?
nice. Houston.
Screwston. DJ Screwston. Have you ever seen this app before? It's a DJ AI app. You can like add these like prompts, and you kind of turn the stuff up. I like mixing this. Let's get Houston in the house. Wesley Snipes. Wesam Hindi. That's good, bro. Wait, you ever seen that show? I think it's based out of Houston. It's got the guy Mo in it. What is it called? Is it called?
Oh yeah, Mo. It's literally called Mo.
Yeah, you fuck with that?
Yeah, bro. He's hilarious. My first cousin went to high school with them.
Low key, that's cool. That's really sick.
Yeah, and a couple of my cousins actually were like just extras on the show.
Oh wow.
Because of that.
Yeah, super good. The show is like super good. I think like it doesn't appeal to the widest audience, but it's really well made, and it's also like super intelligent. I was watching this scene where he's getting processed in like an ICE detainment center. I don't know if you remember that scene. Yeah, bro, it's just so real. It's really well done.
No, he did it together like as good as he could to an American audience, because obviously he just didn't want to cater to Middle Eastern people.
I think he did it to like a real American audience. You know what I mean? Not just one type of American. He like code switches, and he also makes it for white Americans, but he also makes it for his family and his friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston's crazy, boy. Oil money, hurricanes. You from there? You been there?
Yeah, not born and raised, man. This shit is wild.
Yeah.
It's so big, dude. It's like I live an hour away from downtown. Like I'm in the suburbs, so it's obviously more chill. But downtown Houston is wild.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think that Tobe.
Yeah.
He
He's
did
in the show.
Yeah, but he also did some stuff with him in a music video. Because isn't Mo a rapper too? Or what's his full name? I'm trying to put it together.
Mo Amer, Amer. But what's it called? I'm sure he was featured in a music video because I know Toby is. He's actually from like a place called A-Leaf. That's where like I didn't grow up in A-Leaf, but like literally less than 5 minutes away from A-Leaf. So like that's how I knew about him.
I can't play the music when I watch these videos because we'll get strikes for it. But bro, you've seen these videos, right? Like all the stuff he did with, they call them like moments or whatever. He did this whole thing where they were choreographed in this colorway. Yeah, man. Like here, I'm gonna play this one right now. This got like 2 chains. This song slaps so hard, but again, like I can't play the music just because we get the copyright strike or whatever. But like super well made video, bro. It's like he did.
Are we live right now, by the way?
Yeah. We got K Beams and Yakander shouting out Houston right now in the chat. What up? If you've never been here, welcome to the Tuesday Cinema Club. We talk about movies, we talk about AI, we have a good time. Sometimes we got hosts that show up. We got 2 of them in the
you're
chat.
like an hour and 3 minutes late.
What are you talking about, bro? You're in Arizona time. You in zony time is this?
Change your clocks, bro.
Yeah.
I don't change my clocks. That's the best part.
That's crazy to think.
Y'all are out of sync.
We got a host right here. We got a host right there. We're in season 4, episode. Oh yeah, yo, what up? Bucky's in the house, bro. You got the gun in the background like Joe Rogan. What up, bro? Houston representing. In case someone comes up behind you, you ready, bro?
Always strapped.
Homie has a poker table in the background. So legit, bro. Have me over.
Sure.
All right, enough of the Tobe. Did you guys see this? The new James Cameron movie is gonna have a runtime of over 3 hours. It's 3 hours.
You mean Avatar?
What did I say?
Yeah, I mean, do you mean the new Avatar movie?
Yeah. What did I say?
I mean,
James
you said
Cameron
James Cameron.
movie.
I was just making sure that you were talking about Avatar.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's busy making these right now. Although he did say he was gonna come back and make some else. Have you seen those Avatar movies, bro?
I've seen the first two.
Yeah, I've seen the first two. Have I told the Avatar story in here? How I saw the second one and the power went out in the movie theater?
It took you like 3 times.
That's crazy. Yo, it's our first time having a guest on the show here, man. And we like to play a little game right off the top here. We call it slop or hot. Basically, I got this curated list of photos, and we all talk about whether or not we think this is real or we think it's AI. So I'm going to scroll down here, and basically, you're going to tell me what you think, if it's AI or not. You can see this right over here on our feed right now. I got it going right now. We got our first one up here. It's Terminator Heads Stay Winning. I try not to show who's posting it, so you can just see the images first. So this is, I believe this is the announcement that, well, she's acting in a movie. I can't remember what movie this is. Is this AI or not? You think this is really the woman who played Sarah Connor living today? Or is this fake?
This is a fan-made video.
You think this is fake? You think this is fake, huh?
No, I'm saying this is from our fan-made Terminator Egypt video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think so. Is it?
We had a guy on here who's currently working on like a Terminator series, who was on here before, and he's suggesting that it's from that. I don't think so. Wes, what do you think? AI or not? We got a bunch.
We're talking about top and bottom.
Yeah, both these images are the post. Any part of it AI or hard to tell. I didn't start with an easy one this week. I believe that this is an announcement that in the new Stranger Things 5s, these are stills from Linda Hamilton, the original Terminator. These are stills from the new Stranger Things. Stay on the page. Let's keep.
I need to see some shoulders. That's how I'll let you know whether it's real or not.
Here's a good one. Wait, what do you think this one is? Is this AI or this is real? Is this the actual still from Mad Max, or is this something else?
I want to say AI.
Yeah, bro. Keep it easy. Right off the top, right? First one was hard. None of us has seen Stranger Things 5. Clearly AI coming here from Movie Magic.
It does look like movie magic.
All right, here's our next one. Gremlins are back. Buckle up. Gremlins 3.
Bro, is that real?
I'm gonna say AI. Yeah, I'm going with AI.
It's
I think the movie's real, but I think this is an AI poster.
That's crazy. Alternative movie posters. Shots fired. All right, here's a tough one. Apocalypto Part 2. Our smiles give it away. We clearly think it's AI.
Bro, I could have been in the
like-
Sony lot right now. They were doing a screening for the new Jack Black Anaconda movie. I could have gone to that AI fest, bro.
Paul Rudd's in it too. That would have
Yeah, I
been good.
know.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks like ass.
but does it look like
Yo,
this kind of
why
ass?
why is the mask so?
Why does it always come up every
It's
week,
always,
dude?
like, who are the mask stands out there?
There's a lot of Football News 24/7 is posting mostly.
It's always mask content.
All right, AI or not?
They would never make Tom Holland wear this.
I think this is a real.
That's from the thing, right? From Odyssey, right?
Yeah, I believe
They're
that's
putting Tom Holland in the Odyssey. I don't like that.
that's a real photo of Martin from his granddaughter.
This is
All right, we're almost caught up here to speed. We know that one. I got a couple good ones here. Oh yeah, I really like this guy's post.
forgot you had the gin filter.
The gin filter's out of control, if I'm being honest with you. Pretty sloppy in my opinion, man.
Hey, wait, why do you like this?
I don't. I'm just saying this.
Oh, I
is...
thought you said you liked it.
All right, AI or not?
Dude, these two chicks are AI in real life. Have you seen the press tour? It's unhinged.
That is a real press photo for them. All right, one last one.
Hosted by the real Kevin Bacon. I don't think they're giving Kevin the secret algorithms though. He's not plugged in like Snoop Dogg is, you know?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's in the Olympics.
I think this is Kevin at his farm.
All right. I'm going to turn off the music here before we talk about our guest. I got one more. I promised I'd show it here. We had a fan of the show reach out and send us an official trailer here. Let's watch this, guys. Y'all can see this. His name's Todd Elliott, I think.
Here to arrest me, Agent Smalley. If that's the case, you boys better prime your weapons.
I haven't watched this. I did not
Yo,
expect
good
that.
robot.
Your vigilantic war on the pirate clans has only benefited the Union.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Still, the report states you're responsible for taking out 25 highly dangerous pirate clan members with the aid of a sex bot.
What?
Is that right?
What?
Oh, yo,
what?
let's go.
What? I did not screen this content. I didn't watch this before.
You really wanted to watch this one, huh?
I hadn't watched it before.
This guy, you know it's getting late into the month, huh?
Wow.
What's happening?
I was gonna say that this looks really, really old. This is like years out of date already.
Talk about sex bots, huh?
No, but we found something that may end your conflict.
This is crazy. How much is left in this? There's 3 more
This
minutes.
is why you don't make the top 10, dude, because this is the kind of stuff you should be making.
Sure, bud. I'm just getting started.
Okay, we'll finish that at the end. I did not expect it to be so long. Love his stuff. Wait, Maida's here. Wesam's fire. Yeah. We're gonna talk about Wesam. We got Wesly Snipes Wesam in the building. He's an AI commercial
I
creator.
told the group chat, show some love.
Yo, shoutouts to GC. What up, everyone? If you're new to the content, we bring on guests who work in a space specifically around cinema and AI. We just played our game, Slopper Hot. You did pretty good. No one's gotten them all right. I think the first one might have tricked you, but then you got in the groove and didn't miss any of them all. But what caught my eye was this 30-second spot that you had worked on about a week ago, and I reached out to you to bring you on. And let's compare that slop that we were just looking at to something that's a little more focused in the commercial space. So let's check this out right here. This is something that you worked on. And Wes, why don't you set it up before we tech play and maybe just talk us through here? And
Yep.
Sorry, something's corrupt with the browser. So I don't know why all the J's are in there. It's only supposed to be one, but the guy who made it poorly, it looks like, because it's like, but anyway, don't just ignore the J's.
All good. So yeah, actually this was made in August. And we actually, so I'm a freelancer on Upwork. That's how I started, this whole AI video journey. And it was recent whenever Google VO3 dropped in early June, late June, I believe it was. So right whenever I saw VO3, I just saw that connection of being able to create TV commercials or even ads in general. I really wasn't thinking TV commercials. I was just thinking social media style ads. And that's whenever I really started freelancing. And I met this other freelancer who's actually based out of Turkey, and we've been working together since this project. This was the first major project we worked on together. But yeah, it was crazy because Nano Banana dropped literally 7 to 10 days into that client starting the contract. But obviously we didn't get to work on it until we distributed our time at the end of the day. But the overall, because of all the revisions from the client and tweaks and whatnot, especially with the characters, and I know you want to ask some questions about that. It was definitely a process, and I'd love to share more on that, but you could go ahead and run it and we could jump into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna run it right now, and I'm gonna unmute the sound because I got you here, so I feel like we got full rights, and then we'll watch it a couple times. So let's just do, because I don't think any of the hosts have seen it. Thanks for coming on the show, bro. Really excited to look at it. And then we got a couple more of your videos here lined up that we'll talk about. So yeah, man, let's kick it
Alright,
off.
cool.
Let's clean some gutters, baby. All we do is gutters, gutters, gutters. We're supposed to be cleaning the gutters. Change of plans. Yeah. Now it's time to clean some gutters.
Brother, so good. The last one was so sloppy. What were we watching? Who also could never play on TV. This. So let me start with this question: is this their logo, or is this something you mocked up?
Yeah, I was literally about to tell you, go to that first frame. That's their logo. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you like? Did you say, here's the logo I wanted on a sign? Did you draw this scene and put it on a sign, or did you say like, here's where you can go find the logo, put it in the scene? How much did you give him?
Yep, good question. So he gave me just a regular PNG file of his logo, and as you can imagine, especially with like local businesses, you see like those they don't really have much marketing, so common thing is like, they provide a low quality logo. So using like one of those, I believe we use Dream for this. I'm not sure if Dream 4K was out yet. I'm pretty sure it was, but we were able to upscale that image. And also there's other like Magnific. That's one upscaler image tool that's inside FreePic. But we essentially had to just make that higher quality than, prompt it. At the end of the day, we created the setting first, and then, we added this picket sign with their logo on it, with just like, how I had to approach this is just like, what's the most efficient way? Because obviously you could go and draw it, and probably it would be slightly better quality. Not slightly, but it would be better quality, but that would take so much more time. So that part worked out really well. But on the character side, that did require drawing. But go ahead. Do you want to follow up with anything, or do you want to jump straight into the characters?
I think like I see a lot of people talk about how many prompts it takes to get to the end, right? So even in this, it's only 30 seconds long. I think, a lot of these things can generate quote unquote like an 8-second clip, but a lot of my experience with an 8 seconds clip is the heads and tails are trash. And like after the first second, then the movement starts. And then we have like an outcome that you don't want at all. So like for every 8 seconds, you could probably get 4 seconds of chopping, but you think about what's your longest take here. It's like, even on this first one here, we're going to go through 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. So we cut for 3 seconds. One prompt for that 3 seconds, but how many times did it take us to get that 3 seconds, and how many in total, right? So just, and I don't need specific numbers, you know what I mean? But I'm more just talking about like, for your experience when we're going through it, what's any first pass, or first pass is like pencil and you come back with pen?
No, it's definitely knowing what video, a big part of it is knowing what video model to use as well. So like if I tried running this, which I did, running it through Google VO originally, and the results that I was getting was just straight trash. But I used Kling. I believe it was like 2.1 that had came out at that time, and they introduced start and end frame as well. So I had to use start and end frame in that scenario. But it definitely, this beginning shot, and you know how important the hook is too.
I think it's really dope because you take it from static image, you add magic swoosh, and then they keep the ladder, and these guys continue with this.
That part was so hard.
I appreciate that,
yeah.
right? I appreciate that that's not something that you can necessarily make a model do. So you said this was VO3 or something like that?
Let's clean some gutters.
Kling 2.1.
So then you got to drop credits to get the Kling watermark off it. So for creators
Not through FreePic. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, please.
And also, if you have the Kling membership inside Kling, it won't generate with the watermark. But there's that's only if you're using like the free plan. In the beginning, man, I was going through software after software trying to find like what's the best thing tool stack to use.
So you went cling, and then you kind of like committed a budget, or you have a personal budget that you used for this project. And for creators out there, give us an idea of what would be like a typical commitment for a 30-second project. You burn a month of pro credits and you kind of are like tapped out at the end of the month, or you're like, nah, I could do one a week and I'd still have credits left over.
Yeah, so at this point, inside free pick, I don't remember if we used Cling through free pick or we used it through Cling itself, but I the Cling gives you a number of credits every single month anyways. So we did have some free attempts there, but inside free pick, if you choose a specific video model, the number of credits ranges. So um, to answer your question about the number of credits, it's definitely less than. It was probably about like 30 cents to 15 cents per generation, and that scene probably could have taken like, I want to say like 40 attempts, just because. But like with today, everything I learned since August and the quality that has significantly increased. If you know how to prompt it correctly, I know so many people hate that prompting doesn't mean shit, but at the end of the day, like knowing how to just kind of describe what happens in the scene. It doesn't always work, of course, but it makes a huge difference in terms of if you're going to take 10 generations or 50 generations.
I think about this a lot, right? Like, for example, I wrote this full feature script using AI, but then I broke it down beat by beat. This idea of like how many shots and how many shots it's gonna take, and I had it priced out, right? It probably came out to be like 10K. I was like, I don't got 10K in my pocket to make a movie, but movies are produced for $1 million. And if I budget 10K, I could crowdsource 10K if people really believed me in a dream and like get it onto Tubi, get it onto Shudder. And people are making those types of movies right now with like $500,000, $600,000. You're making 90% of that movie with AI, and it's better than all the special effects of Sharknado. Like, when are people gonna get on, like, switch from like fuck AI to LOL it's Sharknado?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, man, I think we're really, really close from a lot of people just experimenting and then learning. Because at the end of the day, I said this in one of the replies. If someone who is an animator or 3D artist was working on this specific project, and they put in the same amount of time to learn these tools that I did, all that good stuff, I'm 1,000% confident that they would have produced something better at the end of the day. So my point is, like, whenever people apply that skill that they have with I mean, your vision is just different than someone like me who has a product marketing background and could understand and talk to a client. So you gotta like be able to have that full package at the end of the day. Um, but go ahead.
No, I was gonna show this one too because I think it's a cool spec ad, right? I mean, Nabisco's probably gonna keep it in house or with the like firm that gets it, but bro, I hope you get it. You know what I mean? Because this is like something I could see on TV. I just want to hear my host react to this earnestly. Like, if you saw this on, like, let's say you were at a bar and this came on the TV, would you think it's AI? Would you complain it's AI? What would you say? When is it going to be okay for him to use AI and then it's normalized? Who's going to complain about it? Watch this.
So, what made you swipe right?
I guess I'm a sucker for sweet guys.
Oh, you're gonna make me crumble.
Will we be having dessert tonight?
I see a lot of you in this waiter, bro.
Why does this
I can't
always
mute
happen to
myself.
me?
I made this in one day, by the way, about 6 hours. And I
what
obviously
model
there's
lets you do this? I'm just curious. Did any of them trip out on the product?
yeah, Google Veo And by the way, for the Gutter Pros video, 80% of that video is Google VO, and with that Ultra subscription, you get like unlimited credits. So that's how you make it kind of feasible. So, you know, I only really allocated $20 worth of credits, $30 max, you could say, for that Gutter Pros video. This was all straight Google VO. So
I don't think any content we've ever made has ever gotten 40 likes. So, bro, it's definitely, and we have access to VO Pro. So you're using it very well, right? I have the same tools, right? And we're like early smartphone adopters. It's like when people were flexing with a Sidekick, when people were flexing with early iPhones, and now you can like literally go to the swap meet and get iPhones. You are like, figure out how to make, like, okay, so one thing, bro, let me put you on, because I think you're smart enough to do this. Check this out. Embroidery. You're wearing a hat with an embroidered patch. You know what's the biggest fucking blocker for embroidery right now? It's like a $10K a year subscription for the embroidery like equipment. You can get the equipment, but you can't get the patterns. The software that makes the patterns are the same company that makes the embroidery equipment. So there is this funnel that exists around embroidery right now that AI breaks open, and it fucks that whole market up. And it's going to get into like woven fabrics and everywhere. It's like literally like cotton t-shirts are going to be able to be woven like, I forget what the term is, but it's like, help me out, chat, or any of the hosts.
I think you got a little robot voice, bro. The chat is, I hear it too. I thought it was just me, but it looks like chat hears it as well.
Baby kicking the modem. The real shit, bro. I believe it. Let me see if I can turn off like
you're back.
One of the streams. Yeah, the reason is because I was talking about disrupting an industry. For real. It's like this. Embroidery right now, all the design is held behind this privatized software, right? And that software, once AI breaks the threshold, gonna change fabrics forever, bro. And Houston's got the culture for it. You ready for it, bro? It's like what do they call it when they dip guns in the water and they got the stuff on top?
Someone help me out here.
Hydro dip.
You mean like a hydro dip?
Correct. Yo, shoutouts for sharing. Okay, I thought this was a really interesting comment. If you were on your local news or something and you saw someone making AI, so earlier in this shit, Phoenix, this one time my wife and I were in Arizona. We left Hollywood to go to Arizona, and we left the Malibu hills. We left the shiny marble of our pristine homes down to the lowly spaces of like Arizona, and I watched some TV and I was like, holy shit, the television that exists in the middle of nowhere, even like a big city like Phoenix, like no one has money, no one has access to it. So if a local carpet company wants to do it, there's just like 4 or 5 college kids who opened a business a couple years ago that'll shoot it, and it's all gonna look the same, and it's all gonna have this tinge. And like, I know, for example, in Texas, there's that one like plumbing or electric company that got famous off their ads. They were even like featured on some of the night news and stuff like that. So it becomes this whole thing, tapping into that AI market and blowing it up. Especially like, how much are those other businesses able to translate? Let's say you want to like get some TikTok ass brain and you put a commercial with 3 different languages and it all ends with them saying like your business. You could like definitely struggle to find a company that would even complete that vision. Be like, let me get this straight. You want Tamil, you want fucking that side of town, and you want like Spanglish? Bro, I have no idea what you're saying. And I could go and like sit down with an AI and they'd be like, see Poppy, I totally intendo, and I'm going to get you, and all the whole pack is going to be represented in this commercial. And it's like, imagine like on this screen, like this side over here's one, this one's here, one, and then they all come together and meet, and it's outside the AM PM. Like that shit, fucking, that's a syndicated idea. Let's watch yours right now, which I thought was really interesting because I personally really identify with the Freemasons. And this one's about stone.
You got Bill? How can I help?
My biggest client's fireplace veneers back-ordered 6 weeks, and they're hosting a gender reveal / sushi night this weekend. You gotta help me out, man.
Are you looking for real stone, Eldorado, or Stonecraft? Whichever one gets here fastest. We can get it from our supplier to your job site tomorrow. You guys are pros. You can thank Stoneworks for that.
Stoneworks, stocked across the Northeast. Ask your local dealer if they're one of the lucky ones.
Is that a real business?
Yeah, they're a wholesale supplier for stone materials. So they like their target audience are retailers and contractors. So more that bulk ordering, and the client actually is a guy who has his own digital marketing business. So he proposed to them. I don't know what he was doing before in terms of running ads for them, but he does want to like go into that TV streaming ad approach. And because of the tight budget that he has, because at the end of the day he's just middlemaning this marketing. He gave me a $300 budget to create, right? And I told him, all right, bro, like there's zero creativity that could come on my end in like script writing. You got to give me what exactly you need in order for us to do that. So he provided like this basic script, and that whole cat scene thing, I just kind of improvised that as I was creating, just to add an element that was funny. So like 90% of the words on script, 80%, that was what he provided to me, and then I kind of just like pieced everything together, created that setting. But yeah, it was super easy to make at the end of the day. But my point in this like LinkedIn caption is just like, what percentage would notice, number one, and number two, what percentage of that small fraction would actually be triggered by it? And does it really impact them, as in like who they're advertising to at the end of the day?
So we just last month watched 31 Scary Movies, and what became most apparent to me was how important sound is in a scary movie particularly, but in general in production, right? So when I think about like the context of where someone would be watching this, I'm at a bar, something's in my thing, I look up, guys taking a phone call, like I've been pre-programmed, like I can hear the conversation happening and I'll tune in and tune out, right? So like you sprinkle in what is West magic here, because I think there is something here that like really speaks to like a contractor and someone like dealing with someone over the phone. Like they think the person's jerking them around, but they're able to help them, but the person isn't really able to help them. It's the company that these people are stocked with, right? And it's like Stoneworks is everywhere. You should just go to Stoneworks in general. And this guy's over here, a client busting his ass, and he's dealing with some sushi eaten gender revealer, which is maybe on the antithesis of his spectrum. I think, going back to the cookie thing, bro, I'm not accusing anyone, but everyone's creating from their own heart, and maybe you got to distrust a women been stood up, but maybe that was just the content creator who put them on there, right? So I think it's really interesting because the tools that we use to create have never been better at like tapping into our subconscious and exposing things, but also being able to just create really detailed worlds. Like, how everyone lives in their own worlds? Like, you see someone, you wonder, like, some guy with pushing a shopping cart, you're like, he's got, like, a folder, and you're like, what's in that folder, man? I'm more saying that in this case, the opposite, right? And I'm not calling you out here. Maybe it's our own viewers who see something sexual in the cookie thing. It's the Tinder date, right?
I mean, there was supposed to be an element in there to make it funny. I don't know if you remember the early 2000s there. Chips Ahoy had like a series of these commercials. Inspiration came from actually, but it was like a birthday party with a bunch of kids, and they just finished singing happy birthday. Yep.
Yeah, so this, yeah, okay. So this was really similar. I remember he gets bitten. He gets eaten.
No, he doesn't get eaten in this one, but he says, so where's the cake? And the girl's like, yeah, we're not eating cake. So I kind of wanted to just like take that on-brand message that Chips Ahoy had and put a modern touch to it, you know, with like the dating world, Tinder, aka saying swiping right. Just bring those elements in. And I definitely could have made that video like I spent like an hour and a half less, 2 hours less, but because I plugged myself in there as the waiter, it definitely required additional work, you could say. But yeah, I mean, what are the comments saying about the sexual stuff?
Oh, I think they just are. It's like a troll in chat who doesn't believe in Congo too. So, did you do some work in Free Pick, or are they just somebody who helped you out? Because I think a couple of people that we've interviewed here have also worked with these folks as well.
Yeah, no, so I actually went to this like AI creative conference last week in Spain,
Oh
and it was
wow!
like my first time in Europe as well, but
Oh,
like I
how
wanted to
dope,
go.
bro! That's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, man. I really wanted to attend it to like that learning process as well. They had some great speakers who are successful in this industry. You guys should check out this guy named PJ Ace. He actually just dropped like a new commercial today that where he worked with
This guy.
Qatar, yep, Qatar Airways.
Are we already
Um,
connected? Yeah, we're connected, bro. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
This one
he
right here.
posted that today,
Yeah,
and
let's
he
check.
built a whole story about how he completed it in 14 hours in a plane and whatnot. I'm sure that's just for the narrative, of
I
course, of just
mean,
like
I bet the Wi-Fi is really good in first class
no,
Qatar
yeah,
Airways. I mean, you can film a whole movie of it.
very smart approach he took with it because he mentioned Starlink and Google. So
Yeah,
the way that he pieced it all together, like really, really good.
so you saw this guy talk, or you were talking with him?
Yeah, no. So he was one of the presenters, and you know, I kind of noticed this with his style, but one of the things that he mentioned that stuck with me is like taking an existing IP and putting it in like a real relatable scenario and creating the concept out of that. That's like typically what he does. So you could see these like animated characters obviously actually in the airport. So um, that's typically how I see him approach. He like did something with Kalshi during the NBA Finals last year, and I don't know if this is true, but he said $2,000 budget created in 2 days for what like the video model quality that was out there in June or July whenever the NBA Finals aired. It does make sense with like the output, but you know, I really like he has that viral style approach. So I look at him in terms of like who I need to compare myself to in the industry and like take notes on how he approaches his work. So I really like PJ. He does really good work and clearly is successful if he's working with all these big brands.
This is crazy. Look at that comment chat. You guys see this one? Where's Sticky? Where's Burnout? You see this? They paid $47 to offset the carbon. Bro, they got the big tech companies footing the carbon bill. It's huge. Get wrecked, bro. Everything they said about it's wrong.
He has a Hollywood background, by the way, so that's a prime example of someone taking their skill set and applying it with, you know, AI.
Yeah, I think I've seen him talk about this before. Let's put this on.
Qatar Airways Flight 755 is ready to board.
The road hums low beneath my
Oh, they just called my flight.
Let's go. The world turns slow. The air is sweet.
That's obviously AI.
Yeah, the text is pretty rough.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Hello. You know what's crazy is you actually don't need Starlink to stream. We proved that in season 2.
Sure, there were
Debatable.
I mean, look what I'm doing on fiber right now. Y'all are saying no one could hear me. That's because I figured out a secret and they came and took it from us. Any one of you could do it. Just take it, bro. It's not a bad idea. I'm telling you. It's look at how much they charge for the. All right, we got a long time admin silent listener saying we need to watch this. Hate AI. Think you're great. He sends an 11-minute video. I said this guy was a troll earlier, and I was right, bro. We ain't gonna watch this. You posted it in the Discord, and people watch it on their leisure. All right, we'll give him 10 seconds to convince us to watch 30 seconds. But only if you say so.
All right, you fricks.
Yep.
No, I'm out, bro.
That's immediately off, bro. That's immediately off. Yo, why do we let the trolls post? It gets good. Jeez. You guys can watch that. You can take the time. If you really want to watch it, you can go and copy this link off the chat and put it in yourself. Yeah, I think PJ's stuff is good, but honestly, yours was cleaner. His is like got the
Appreciate that, but
like because
he has bigger scale projects. By the way, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're right. It's like a bigger scale for sure. But like, this is where it like turns into slop. Like, what the fuck are the wings doing? Doesn't make sense. There's all this stuff, and this is like borderline Adult Swim. What did they used to call it? Like Cool World 3D. Does anyone remember Cool World 3D? If I say that, does that mean anything? Cool World 3D. He used to make all these like he's a cool creator. Let's go to his Vimeo. Let's see. This is like something that they definitely drop off on. So like, yeah, this zoom in on there that he does feel so like Cool World 3D that like that's beyond uncanny. That's like ironic cringe, and it's like I'm pretty sure you could make this look better in Blender. And if you had the actual, like, you could just get a 3D scan of this scene, like with all the tools exist to make this better and quicker. It's just like what's been removed is PJ's doing this for like himself and what, a tenth of the budget. Bro, PJ.
Yeah, I'm sure he's working with a bigger team now, by the way, like, because I know he mentioned that so many times at the conference, how he's like just trying to expand that team that he has. So at the end of the day, it requires him to put in trust into other people to deliver something quality, even though he probably has like a specific vision in mind. I mean, that's just what I assume from my experience of trying to work with other freelancers. But obviously, you know, he has a much bigger budget to work with, so he could get more quality people to work on these projects. But I agree with you. Definitely.
Like what I mean, this is what I mean by Cool World 3D. Like this guy did these kind of like uncanny things, and I feel like this is super similar to yeah, shout out Cool World. I think I've been in the same place as him once. But I don't know. I think like once the models get really good and they slurp up all the social media, you'll be able to prompt that. Now we're really in trouble. Let's give this another minute.
It wasn't pirates that attacked that day.
It wasn't, huh? Well, there must have been aliens lurking in the asteroids that did it.
No, it was just one.
Where's that sex bot?
A video recovered from the debris field recently shows the attacker.
This is kind of like Blade.
You gotta be shitting me.
No, and it was here on Mars.
Do they have the rights to this song? Yeah.
The Union is offering a bounty of 70 million coin for the creature.
Is it? I can't even hear the song. Is it a real song you recognize?
I hope not, because I don't want to get a strike. I would
Nah,
like the furry sleeve.
Ready to do.
Good robot. Thank you. Roddy, I need a pickup. Hit the radio, Rob.
How'd they get this car to Mars? Oh, there's your bots. Who's got Slurpee?
What the hell is this?
It's called The Last Space Cowboy.
Is the trailer for Alita 2?
What the fuck?
James Cameron, Alita 2?
What model is this, bro?
One of the Chinese models for sure, either Kling or Minimax.
Yeah, what does that say that America isn't so free that we can't get the sex models? We gotta go to China. That's so fucked, bro. Are you into that, or you think there's something wrong? Wait, you're in Texas. Don't you have to upload your ID to go to Pornhub and shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You gotta, so like every time, like what do you do, bro? You just like you got off it, huh?
No, I mean,
You don't need to
not
talk
me,
about this. You don't need to talk
but
about this.
yeah,
What?
people use VPNs at the end of the day.
That's crazy, bro. That's just like someone in Texas owns money in a VPN company.
Pirates are one thing, Master, but my training model data on combating an alien.
I mean, honestly though, okay, that was the wrong time to pipe up and say it's kind of not bad,
What do
but
you mean by pipe up, bro? Jesus. Looks like it's time to whip it out.
he's going to the den after, bro. What was that whip? It's a Bad Dragon branded whip, bro.
Honestly, not as bad as I thought, and I don't see enough of this content. I think this guy did win a top 10. Sticky Fish over here saying he didn't.
I will say though, the bar is pretty low, dude. If you think about it, like you mentioned before, comparing now to 2 years from now, there's gonna be much more competition in this space. So we're definitely gonna see like better storytelling at the end of the day. It's easy to create good visuals, but it's all about that storytelling for sure.
I feel like this is just like a Sora trope. He's like, how about I make some models for my thing? Isn't this just a Sora video, or did he 3D print this? I can't tell. Did he make this, or is this real? Is this
It's gotta be AI, right?
No way! Look, this is 100% the AI thing. Look, the foot's like dangling off the edge and shit. That one's just floating.
Damn.
Oh, they got the whip, bro.
The Bad Dragon whip, dude.
It's so crazy. But think about this. Like, we're all like, this thing sucks, bro. But like, this now is on the internet forever, and he also put these crazy ass watermarks on it. No one's getting this content. He pretty much owns the rights to this character now, right? So he can go and sue someone and be like, bitch, I made this character way back. I prompted this before you, and you're just slow to the model. It's like free real estate right now. Literally every day you could prompt a new woman, and then you come in and sue them. It's like,
Why is it like?
It's crazy. Who owns the rights to this? What is that? What
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure, though. I mean, at the end of the day, like the way I do it, the way he does it, unless you have like an enterprise account with one of these platforms, I don't think you really own what you're creating at the end of the day, like legally speaking.
Dang. Do you think the enterprise accounts even?
Well, I do know Free Pick has specific messaging about that, like that I saw on their website. So yeah, I know for a fact they do. Same thing with like VO. I'm sure at the end of the day that like Nano Banana's their image model too. So I don't know the technicalities though.
I'm pretty sure you can't copyright AI stuff.
Hey, well,
yeah.
What Wes is saying here is that if you hey, what up, KJM, Captain? We got a creator in the house as well. They do awesome drawings. They also like pinball. I think the whole copyright and AI thing is like, it's actually the death of copyright, right? Like anyone who creates a character post model, this is really crazy. Like imagine someone creating a SpongeBob SquarePants now. They could they're like, fuck you, don't train your model on it. Rip, if this is in your model, this came out after your model was made, it doesn't exist. It's like so hard for anything beforehand. Like people are gonna get wore the fuck out of anything old, and anything that comes after AI that isn't in the models, people will protect to death. Like that's like Morgan Freeman, fucking even the young guys, Timothy Chalamet. It's too late, bro. It's not like they don't own any of the footage that they shot on Dune 3. The studios do that, and when they sell that shit, they can't say anything about it. There wasn't even like they're trying to like retroactively do this shit. It doesn't work like that, and it's not gonna work like that. So Last Cowboy, bro, I'm just saying, like, this is at this unique tandem where he created IP with the thing that doesn't make IP with the IP mashup, and you guys are like, nah, I can't copyright that. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what copyright looks like in the future.
I just searched it up, by the way. In the US, a character generated purely by AI cannot be copyrighted because copyright law requires human authorship.
But what about my prompt?
No, that went to court, I think, actually, that specific case. And the guy said my prompt was what did it, and the judge denied it.
Did it go to the Supreme Court? Did it go all the way to the top yet?
I don't think so.
Trump's gonna rig it, bro. AI prompts are gonna be our new gold, new currency prompts, bro. Every prompt tied to a token in a ledger.
That would be wild.
All right. We got a couple minutes left here before we spin the wheel. No, it is disgusting. It is disgusting. It's the end of days, bro. It's so bad. It's fall of Rome. We got a couple minutes left. I want to give a shout out for coming on the show. And I wanted to make sure that you have a moment to just plug some of the cool stuff that you're doing and talk about where people can find more of you if they ever watch this and want to connect with Wesam Hindi. He's a Houston-based AI commercial creator. He works with product marketing strategies, and he's really building sick AI ads. And if you're a local business anywhere in the globe, not just the globe, the galaxy, bro, if you can find a beam to Earth, you can make your product shine. So thanks for coming on the show, man.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Really, LinkedIn is where I'm just trying to do more work on LinkedIn. My goal is to like create like a spec ad a week, get some eyes from bigger size brands, and go from there. But you know, I have my website being built as well, so I'm just like in the process of looking official. And you know, I have like a project I'm working on with like a really big shampoo company that sells on Amazon. So they're one of the tops at the end of the day, and that's kind of like the strategy I'm heading towards, like working with these top brand Amazon sellers, because these TV ads that pop up on connected TV streaming platforms, Peacock, Hulu, whatever the case might be, it's like so much opportunity. I've been seeing more and more AI commercials through there, and it's just so bad. So I'm just trying to set the bar high, guys.
I think you're doing more than high. I think you're setting records. People who are early to this space, man, the gold is all around you. Just keep picking it up. Here we'll end on one more. This is an older thing that you put out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, this was pretty ass. I'm not gonna lie, but it was just funny because I had Jason Statham.
Yeah, and I think it's totally fine to be able to reflect on stuff, but this was a month ago. Look how far we've come from cookie that everyone wants to fuck to
create a scroll-stopping hook for this new Celsius Spritz Vibe beverage.
Hey, try this new beverage. It's great.
Bro, why are you in this again? You're the waiter. That waiter is you, bro. You're always the extra in your videos.
It's my little touch.
Let's try this again.
It's like you're the Alfred Hitchcock, bro.
Don't forget that it tastes like a mix
Stan
of
Lee,
citrus flavors, has 0 grams of sugar, and is only 10 calories.
Try this sugar-free energy drink that tastes like a burst of snowballs.
It's crazy. We just got sponsored by Celsius, bro. That's so sick.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, man, it was just more of the concept of like how ChatGPT sucks.
This is us raising our baby right now. It's you and me versus the world, bro. Everyone's trying to abort it. It's only you and I taking care of it, giving them the good, giving them the good prompts, giving them the real shit. All right, before you go, man, and you're welcome to stay through the whole shebang. We have this thing where we spin a wheel every week. Stu is not here, so we're gonna take his wheel choice off. And we want you to be able to know that you don't even end up in the guest wheel. Like if you don't hit it tonight, your pick ends up in the guest wheel for future, but you get a whole input here. Any movie you want, man. That's a first one. All these ones drop into smaller wheels where we spin another wheel to figure it out.
You guys end up watching this movie, you said?
Yeah, we watch it. We turn it. We keep the Twitch stream going, but this isn't part of the podcast. This is like the movie we watch every week. This is the cinema part of the Tuesday Cinema Club. So it's just any movie you think you want to recommend to us. We watch a lot of movies on here. We watch tons of movies. If we've seen it before, we'll probably say no to it. But just any movie that means anything to you, or a movie that's inspired you, or anything, man.
I mean, shit. I was before you said never watched before. I was just gonna say my favorite comedy, Pineapple Express, but obviously that's pretty basic.
I mean, it's a good movie. Pineapple.
You could choose between that and Nightcrawler.
Hell yeah, Nightcrawler's also good. We put it on the list. It's there. Yeah. Let's put some music on to end this show here. I'm gonna make my co-host thank you for coming on. Burno Sticky Fish, can you thank Wes for his time this evening, please?
Yo, thanks, Wes.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I thought your commercial. I think that he was right. That I think your commercial was better. I think it's. I mean, it's obviously because it's more condensed, right? It can be more focused, but like the overall quality because of that is better, I think. And that's not to say that maybe AI won't get there to be more cohesive on a longer trailer, but.
Facts. I actually had no idea, by the way, what to expect coming here. I thought you guys were gonna shit on me, so I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man, we don't know what we're doing. Honestly, this is just like one of those things. We're just trying to figure it out as we go. But as the space changes, so do we. Have you guys seen the latest Coca-Cola ad? Yes, we watched it last week. We talked about it. We actually talked about it very early on when we watched the last season. Poodle Skirt's right. Nightcrawler is a sick movie. I actually saw it on Halloween. I have the ticket stub. I saw it at 4:20 p.m. I remember seeing it. There is a Jake Gyllenhaal wheel, so even if you don't land it, we'll add it to the Jake Gyllenhaal wheel. So there's 2 chances for Nightcrawler. Let's spin this bitch, and shoutouts to everyone who was in the chat. Tuesday Cinema Club. Season 4, Episode 3 ends with us announcing the film of the week, which could drop down into a Solar sub-wheel. This is the first time we've done sub-wheels. Also, as always, for our new host, if it ends on Waterworld, we end the podcast forever. And oh my god, it's all Jake's. We're going into a sub-wheel, and it's all Jake Gyllenhaal films, I think. This is crazy. That means Nightcrawler's still an option. Oops, all Jake's. Plus a horror. Oh, this is crazy. He also put on like this movie called Norbert, which is a horror movie. Okay. Anyone name a Jake Gyllenhaal movie? I'm gonna start adding them. First one is Nightcrawler. Added list. Ambulance. Not Donnie Darko.
Brokeback Mountain.
Enemy. Wow. Homie did it.
Jarhead.
Hell yeah, that's a good one. Better than Brokeback. We put Nightcrawler, I put Ambulance, we got Enemy, Sticky, where you at? Southpaw, that's on there.
Prisoners.
Yeah, also a good one.
One of the Spider-Mans.
No.
I'm putting it on the wheel, you dumb bitch.
Hold on, there was another. I put on 3 for his 3 earlier. I gotta go back to the thread. If you're in the Discord, which you just gotta reach out if you want to be on. There is a Jake Gyllenhaal conversation. No, that's the food I cooked. That soup was so good. Let me tell you. It was.
You gotta have Brothers, bro.
Brothers?
Yeah, with Tobey Maguire.
Highway and Rendition. A ton of Jakes, and also that one Norbert. Or as film. I'm only one drink deep. All right, let's see what we're really watching. All right, this is the real Jake Gyllenhaal. Someone at Jake Gyllenhaal, let him know we're gonna stream his film tonight. Oh, this is huge. Man, this one goes on for a long time.
Tuesday Cinema Club, straight jaking it.
We're jaking it right now.
Yo, retention. Oh, dang.
Not the horror. Oh, come on, Nightcrawler. It's gonna be Enemy or Jarhead. I think it's Enemy. No, it's Jarhead, bro. Not Jarhead.
You just said that's a great one, dude. That could be all right. Dude, my substitute for that is Brokeback Mountain then.
I think it's about to be Southpaw, bro. It's gonna be Southpaw. I've actually never seen Southpaw. I've never
Poodle
seen Southpaw.
Skirt is ecstatic right now.
He's going so crazy.
Oh, he said spin again. He said spin again,
Yeah, he
dude.
said spin again is what he said. He said remove this and spin again.
Main wheel. He said main wheel spin again.
Yeah, you gotta spin again.
I believe.
Always listen to Poodle Skirt's first advice. He said spin again.
Has anyone seen this movie? I've never seen it.
What the?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Has anyone seen it? It's got Djjjake Gyllenhaal.
Jason Blumenthal, bro. Jerry Yee.
What else did Antone? What else did he direct? He's directed. Oh, Equalizers.
Yo, dude, Equalizer, Training Day, Olympus Has Fallen. This guy's all over the place. He's huge.
What do you mean Training Day? He did Training Day?
Shooter, dude. Shooter.
What? This guy directed Training Day? Fuck yeah, let's watch this movie. Alright, I'm gonna check it out from the library. I'm just gonna see where it's at right now. Yeah. Hold on, it's not anywhere, but I got you. Alright. Anything to say before you go? Shoutouts?
No shoutouts. Shout out H-Town, you know, and shout out to you guys. Appreciate you again, guys. For real.
Sweet. Alright, Wes. Peace.
Peace, guys.